Welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Wednesday, March 2nd. I'm Rick Boyer, the pastor of Prospect Presbyterian Church in Maplewood, New Jersey. And Take a Break, Take a Breath is an invitation for you to pause in your day, to just sit for a little while in the presence of God, and to remember that you are loved and cared for, and that God knows you intimately, better than you know yourself. So each time we come together right now, we've been imagining ourselves in the stories of the Gospel of Luke. And today our reading is Luke 6:43 to 49. Luke 6:43 to 49. It's the end of the parable, or not the parable, the Sermon on the Plain. And Jesus is teaching about learning. And when we learn things, what is learning that really matters, and what is discipleship that really matters. In the first case, he uses the parables about trees and says you can't get good fruit from a bad tree. You can't get, that doesn't happen. So in this case, he points out that our actions come from our heart, and we need to, as we learn and as we listen and as we act, we need to allow our heart to be changed, not just to let things fall on our ears and stop there. In the same way, he uses a parable about two builders, one who builds with a great foundation, one who builds with no foundation. And when the floods come, of course, the one with no foundation is washed away. And his point there again is, if we just learn things intellectually or emotionally, but do not allow them to penetrate into the center of who we are, then they have little impact on us, and they don't serve to make any difference in us. So if you haven't already done so, I invite you to go to a quiet place in your house, close the door if the room has a door, and settle into a comfortable chair. And allow yourself to feel the comfort of that chair. Allow yourself to relax into that chair. Become aware of your surroundings, the temperature in the room. Is it sunny? Is the sun shining in, or is it a cloudy day? Or can you not tell from this room? What's the lighting like? What are the colors around you? What are the sounds? Can you hear sounds of heat, or sounds from the street, or from other people in your house? Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And as you breathe in the breath of God. And as you breathe out all that separates you from God. As you breathe in the breath of life. And as you breathe out all that does not give you life. As you breathe in God's peace. And as you breathe out all your worries and your fears, your anxieties, all the things that do not give you peace. Keep breathing deeply with each breath. Breathe it in, hold it, breathe out. Breathe in, hold it, breathe out. Become aware that the presence of God is all around you and touches every part of you. Maybe today imagine it like sunshine, that on a warm day it falls on your feet and your feet relax. And if they've been sore, the soreness melts away. It moves up over your legs, and your legs feel warm and relaxed. If they've been tired from running around, they feel refreshed at this point. And as the Spirit of God moves up over your abdomen, the jitters in your stomach or the anxieties or whatever upsets you have are calmed. And as it falls on your chest, your breathing stays slow and deep, and your heart rate is calm. And you become aware that it's falling on your back as well. And the aches in your back and the pain in your back melts away, and the muscles relax. As it falls on your shoulders and your arms and your hands, your shoulders relax. If they've been hunched up, they drop because the muscles are relaxed. The muscles in your arms are renewed and refreshed. And your hands open up. Your palms turn up to receive God's grace. It falls on your neck, and the muscles in your neck unwind. As it falls on your head, your mind relaxes. It gets calm and peaceful. All the thoughts that have been bouncing around settle down. As it falls on your face, the warmth of the presence of God causes you to smile, and your jaw relaxes. The Spirit of God, the Spirit of God's peace and life, is touching all of who you are. In your mind's eye, imagine two builders. They're building houses beside each other. One digs down real deep until he hits stone. And that builder lays a foundation. The other just starts building. No foundation. The two houses go up. They appear to be very close in style and structure. They're both nice looking places. But then the rains come. A terrible storm. And it washes up around the two houses. And the one house where the foundation is deep withstands the storm. It takes some damage, but it withstands the storm. The other house just washes away. Jesus says the one that is deep represents those who hear his words and do them and live them and allow them to penetrate into their hearts. What do you notice about your own feelings as you watch those two houses? as you think about the parable that those two houses are for our life of discipleship, what occurs to you? Who do you want to pray for on this day? Jesus is present with you now. He comes up, stands beside you as the two of you look at the damage. And he asks you to sit and talk about the meaning of the parable and the things that are weighing on you right now in your life. I'll be quiet while the two of you talk. And then the time comes for the conversation to end, and you end it in whatever way is appropriate. And you allow that image to fade away. And you bring yourself back to the room where you are. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Let's take a break, take a breath for Wednesday, March 2nd. Our reading was Luke 6:43 to 49. I encourage you to read it again and maybe imagine the story of the trees and the plants and see what comes up for you in that. If you have feedback for me, or if you want to pray or talk with me, send an email to rick@prospectchurch.org, and I will be in touch with you so that we can talk or